Welcome to the Wormhole, where keeping it real is expected. There are a couple million podcasts you could be tuned into, but you chose to take this journey with us, and for that, we thank you. Without further ado, the Wormhole with Tim and Troy.
Okay, here we go. The bitch that stole Christmas. Let's check it out. Let's check out what the whole premise is.
Yeah, shit, they want a commercial. I just saw the damn preview. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I said, now you just done went too damn far.
Oh, it's been too far.
I mean, shit now. That about like on Barbershop when that motherfucker said, man, fuck Jesse Jackson. That old man said, now you just done went too goddamn far. He said, now wait a minute, you just done went too goddamn far. You say anything you want. They say, man,
they went too goddamn far.
You see what that old man, because you know them old men when they come to them civil rights nigga, they live and die by that shit.
Yes, civil rights and goddamn religion. Hey, you done went too goddamn far.
That nigga said, man, fuck Jesse Jackson. That nigga said, wait a minute now, goddamn, you went too goddamn far. You thought he talked about his nigga mama, so that nigga don't be more know Jesse Jackson, the man on the moon.
That's a black staple.
That's it. Jesse Jackson can't do no wrong. Shit, not them old school eyes. She a good man. See what he did for us. So
he paved the way.
Yeah. Cornerstone of the community. Man, this week, man, actually been straight, man. I can't complain. Went by pretty quick. So shit, just glad to be here. No complaints at all, brother.
No complaints. Well, I always got to complain about myself. I can always complain, but I won't. Everything been chilling. Everybody's safe and sound. That's how I like it. That's when I'm safe. That's when I feel safe and content, when everybody's safe and sound.
Right.
So I ain't had no drastic shit go on this week. So I just been looking around, man, thinking, when I was a kid, I had big dreams, just like most other kids. I didn't ever think about being president or no shit like that. But I did think about ruling the world some kind of way or figuring out some kind of big shit. And of course, as you get older, you start realizing the reality of everything. You start realizing what you pretty much gonna be, what you ain't gonna be, what the people around you are and who they ain't. So I guess I want to touch on something. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? What was your dreams and realistic ambitions when you were a kid that you thought could possibly come true?
Well, man, growing up, be honest with you, man, just be a businessman. You watch TV, you see a man go to work, he work in the office and, shit like that. I just want to be a businessman because, every movie I seen, the businessman, he had the money, he had a good time. Now, they ain't show us the headache of the shit, how he got the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Because, I look back and think that, man, I think I did pretty well. I mean, pretty much in business, got an office and all that shit. I never wanted to be no astronaut. I knew I wasn't going to be no shit like that. Never wanted to be no teacher because I don't like kids. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I would say the only thing I would much rather be is like me not dealing with the public. Now, I never seen that as a child. Me having to talk to people because I'm really not that kind of person to talk to motherfuckers all the time. I don't like doing this shit.
Well, see, as a kid, we never do the intricate details of any job. We just look, like you said, for some reason, something showed you a suit, a man going to work, whatever the case was, professionalism. That's what turned you on as a kid. Yeah. And as you've gotten older, though, what would you tell your kid, Tim, about dreaming about being a businessman?
Be ready for the headache and be ready for the road, too. The road is not easy. Don't let no be the, somebody let you, don't let that be the last time. You know what I'm saying? Keep trying, but I think I would have known that as a child, to keep trying, don't get deterred. But I would just mainly be ready for the headache, be ready for the grind and shit.
So the 40-year-old Tim, yeah. With the 40-year-old Tim still want to go the direction that the 40-year-old Tim is in right now? Would you choose a different path?
No. I really wouldn't be in that everything that went on. Now, don't get me wrong. I sit back and think sometimes. I like shit. I've been out of school, 20, 21 years.
High school.
High school. Yeah. High school. I said, shit, I could have went to the military and been 20 years in and be 40 about to fucking retire.
Fucking retire with pension and everything.
Pension and everything. Like I could be 40 years old and I don't even go to work no more, but I would have thought, but I'm glad I didn't being at everything that went on because got partners that went to the army and shit happened to them. You know what I'm saying?
So with the military,
we went to war.
Was the military actually one of your thought processes when you were coming up? Did you actually think about
it? I didn't think about it until now I think about it. But no, I did not want to go to the military. I always wanted to go to college. Yeah. That's what I always wanted to do. Because I like people say I hate school. Man, when I was in high school and shit, I loved going to school. That shit was fun.
I can't say I loved it, man. I can't say I loved it because I didn't apply myself. I did not apply myself. And it's so crazy because right now, I beat myself up about that shit. Everything that I look back on now in high school that I didn't know and didn't apply myself, I know this shit now. And it's not like I've practiced it anymore. I just use my brain and rationalize stuff. Like if I would have just rationalized in high school instead of allowing myself to make myself believe like this shit was way too hard for me. Like school is just over my fucking head. Once I got in 8th grade, I started making my first D's and shit. Freaked me out. Straight A student all up to the 8th grade. Made my first D in English. This shit freaked me out. I just knew I was doomed to hell from there. So, well, first of all, as a kid, I wanted to own chains of hotels. Okay. I had a big family growing up. So we had a lot of family reunions, every so many years, it was at this place and that place. So we stayed in a lot of hotels because of family reunions. Felt like the place where you don't see your family all fucking year. Then all of a sudden it's this big bang, like, oh my God, all my cousins here, you playing and shit. So I guess hotels is my thing. But growing up, as I've gotten older, so many dreams get crushed. And I guess that's why I kind of wanted to ask you this. Yeah. I wanted to ask you this for a reason to see what difference from when you were a kid to now. I mean, did anything work out right?
Yeah, a lot of shit didn't work out right.
I'm like percentage wise, what worked out right?
I mean, for me to get here where I am right now, I say about 80% of things was right.
Really?
Yeah, about 80%, man. I don't think I did anything, wrong to kind of deter myself. I really don't. I think everything went right. I didn't, when I started, when I started school, I didn't stop and come back. I never did that. I'm going to see this shit through one time and one time only. So now, man, I say about 80%. I mean, I graduated, I got a decent job now. Then, all that shit, man, I don't think I would have. And that other 20% was probably just mistakes I made.
Yeah, I admire you for that because I've gone twice. I went to college on 2 separate terms. When I was fresh out of high school and I waited about 10 years and went again. Both times it just didn't work out for me. I'm going to tell you why. For some odd reason, I do not take myself as serious as I take other people. If I'm doing something for you, I'm going to be doing this shit until we finish. I'm going to be on time. I'm going to be before you, not on time. I'm going to be there before you, and I'm going to stay later than you. But when it comes to myself, man, I don't know. I guess my younger self would probably be so disappointed at this choice because he'll be like, man, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man? What did you do to us?
What the fuck are you doing? But at the same time, my rebuttal would be the little stupid ass shit. What would you do in school? Hey, like you got me here making these decisions.
Hey, Ray, you about like a homeless man with a dog. I mean, everybody be like, man, let the dog go. Why he got to be homeless too?
Shit.
That nigga said, I'll be so disappointed in myself.
It's a constant fucking battle.
Yeah. You made all the shit we went through for you. Yeah. Oh, man, that's good. Oh, my God. Man, but yeah, but everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. I mean, I'll say this, once I got out of college, that going to grad school was not an option. I said, I'm through schooling. No more of that shit.
God damn it. Shit, I feel like I got damn hell. I feel like I have wasted a whole motherfucking lifetime.
Wasted. That person, his whole life just been a sham. It just ain't been shit.
Shambles.
It's a shambles. Boy said shit. He said ain't been shit.
And unless, goddamn, who was it? Elon Musk trying to send people to goddamn outer space. Who was that? Who's doing that?
Elon Musk.
And unless he come up with some goddamn reverse type shit in life, some kind of time travel, I'm fucking screwed. It's over.
He said it's over. That Musk said it's over.
The only option I got now is the fucking Powerball.
Yeah.
Or the Mega Millions, either one.
That Bush says the only option I get right now. Because other than that, it just ain't happening.
I mean, fuck. You know, what I'm going to do now? 42. What am I going to go start some fucking job and start at the beginning, right? So, wait. So you're going to be fucking You go take 10 years to start doing anything substantial in the company.
That's right.
By the time I get substantial, it's gonna be time to retire.
It's time to go. Or they to push your ass out the way anyway. Because you're too old. Man, get that motherfucker
slow
out of here.
ass in the goddamn breakfast room in the break room fucking up.
Yeah, just in here wasting shit. And I'm tired of looking at the coffee on the shirt.
Goddamn coffee on my shirt, sugar all on my counter because I can't keep my hands steady and shit when I'm trying to pour the sugar.
And she calling people the wrong name and shit. You done said good morning 4 times. Goddamn.
Offending women and don't even know why.
Yeah, you don't know why, because you behind the fucking time. Oh boy, that's funny as fuck. But no, man, I don't feel like my shit being wasted. I feel like I maybe could have had a little bit more drive, I guess, But I mean, I'm cool, I guess, but I was always just kind of trying to enjoy the moment and shit. I thought ahead, but I was really trying to enjoy the moment a lot. I probably should have did more thinking ahead. I really didn't. I said my thinking ahead process, I probably seen by maybe 10 miles down the road. I wasn't thinking about, miles away. I wasn't. I probably should have.
I was so fucking creative in my mind and thinking so far ahead. Like I thought so far ahead till I never even seen where I was. I never ever saw where I was. I was always trying to figure out where I was going to be or where I should have been all those years, even when I was smaller to now. I thought about all those shit and I skipped all the mediary shit. I skipped all that shit in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. So you just polar opposite. See, I live for the right now. Yeah. I want to have fun. I want to remember this moment. I was never that kind of guy to be like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and study and get out. I'm going to go to school and just do everything I can to get out in 2 years. Then I'm going to start me a job. And I wasn't that motherfucking driven. I'm going to do all 4 of these motherfuckers. I'm finna party and fuck these hoes and do all that shit. I ain't finna rush out to get there and then they're like shit and then get to that point. You done got your job. Now what? You really don't know shit about shit and nobody likes you. You have no friends. Yeah, they congratulations about making it to the top, but shit, you at the top by yourself. Like on the 5 Heartbeats, Flash say, I want to announce my solo career while they winning an award and shit. It's lonely at the top.
So I fucked around and popped a goddamn gummy earlier.
Oh, you did?
It was probably about 10 minutes ago. I think I popped it too soon. But gummies just don't do it for me, except that one time we was together and you gave me them gummies.
Yeah.
And that was the only time them bitches dropped down on me and I ever felt them.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them will drop on you quick and some of them just take a little longer. I like the quick ones because that little longer shit, I been fucked around and forgot, don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, that weed store shit, that hemp store, them shits ain't no good. I don't feel those. Them hemp stores, some regular ass stores like they just opened in town.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, them kush stores and shit, them ain't real marijuana.
No, it ain't. It's like hemp and shit. Cause you ain't even gotta have no card to buy shit no more.
No, you ain't gotta have no card to buy shit in there. And they'll sell you the flower. It looks just like it. They'll sell you the flower, but it has no THC in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they can grow that shit without THC like that.
But man, it gotta be a little bit of THC in this shit though.
Well, you know how you buy an alcoholic drink and it say no alcohol, but it's got 0.9% alcohol. So it actually is an alcoholic beverage, kind of, sort of. It's enough to not be an alcoholic beverage.
Gotcha. Yeah, good shit. Just like them gummies, I think they got a little THC in them because shit, I feel just like I've been smoking. Now, it ain't as intense as a blunt, but I feel it and it hang on you. You know what I'm saying? For me.
I got these airhead ones and we got these trolley worms and they say these 600 milligrams. And I'm assuming that that's per gummy.
No.
That's the whole package.
That's the whole package of 600 milligrams in the whole
So
package.
You divide up how many's in there by 600.
How many are in there by 600.
Okay.
That's how many milligrams it is. Just like the ones I got, it's 125 milligrams and it's only 5 of them in there.
Okay.
So each one of them is 25 milligrams.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I was thinking that shit too, because I was like, well, shit, them motherfuckers, I said 125 milligrams. I said, well, that shit must not be strong. They were like, no, the whole thing's like that. I'm like, oh, that's why it's really hard to do. That's why when people be doing them cookies and shit, that shit hard to do because you don't know how much is in a half. Yeah. You don't know. All they tell you is don't eat the whole cookie. That's all they say. Don't eat the whole cookie. Yeah. But they don't know how much is in that motherfucker. But the candy bars, they a little different because you can square them out.
I really can tell you, I don't think I've ever had any food infused with cannabis. I've never had any.
Yeah, well, no, that's it. Just the candy. the gummy bears. I tried the chocolate before. But as far as food, no, how people be cooking with it, I ain't never had that.
I've never had anything except a gummy. That's all I've ever had.
Oh yeah, man, they put weed in all kind of candy, man. You can get the motherfuckers in suckers, like a blow pop.
I've seen all that shit, but I'm just not fond of doing anything but smoking it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's your first love though. Your first love was the smoke. You got some people like the feeling but don't like the smoke. Yeah. They don't like the smell. They don't like all the work you got to do, and all that kind of shit. And then some people just can't smoke.
Yeah, some people can't smoke.
They just can't, because smoking, it, fucks with them. It make them sneeze, or they just don't like the way smoke is, but they like the feeling that you get afterwards. So they figured out a way. Well, shit, I'll meet your funky ass halfway. You know what I'm saying? How about eating, bitch? Okay.
I got to get my hands on some motherfucking real gummies. The real shit. If it say 30 minutes on a pack, I can clock that shit, chew it, and see 30 minutes go by, and I know it's finna jump off.
I've had that. And yes,
that's what I want.
Yes, I've had that. And it tells you, it'll say 60, it'll be like 60-minute activation time.
That's what I want.
Shit, I'll be damned. You eat that bitch about an hour, right at an hour, you be like, oh, shit.
So did it start kicking in? Did it start tapering in? Or did it just like 60 minutes, like bam?
No, man, I'm going to tell you, everybody different. I'm going to tell you when it get me. Kind of close to that hour, I laugh at something that ain't funny.
And you know it.
And that's when I'll be like, ooh, and if it's a good deep laugh, and when I go to catch my breath again, and that's when I feel like, oh, yeah. Okay. I can tell either that or I just like, I'll start being so goddamn focused. I know something wrong. Yeah. Like I'll sit there and really pay attention to a motherfucking Tampax commercial like I got a pussy.
Like you gotta know what's going on. I need to know.
I know what's going on. Like, well, so what is it fragrant? Is it scented? what is it?
I need to know.
Is this for a light day? I mean, I don't know, but it's very informative.
I mean, does it have wings?
Yeah, does it have wings? What do the wings do?
I'm just gonna keep it real with you, Tim. I am decent when it comes to pads. Okay, I have a 14, about to be 15-year-old, and I have a 16-year-old. I have been dealing with pads for a while. I've had one wife, and I have another wife now. So I've been around a few women to get into pads. On the fucking pad package now, do you know how many different pads you can possibly get? This is just one pack that I saw. The different number of, I guess, the different thicknesses.
I'm gonna say 7.
Oh my God, it was 6.
Not close.
On the pack, it's like 3 sets of 2, but it's 6 total different ones. So you can go to the store and be one pad off. It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, but the woman gotta know where she at though. You can't send no nigga out there in the wild. You gotta know where you at.
Yeah. But see, my daughters, they easy going though. They just say, Dad, give me a 6. Just give me a 6.
Well, that's good. See, they telling you what to do.
They say, give me a 6. I don't want no accidents. I'll take a 6, get it over. Give me some wings. I want it front to back.
Boom. But if you just sit up there, hey babe, I need you to go up there and give me some pads. All right, I'm gonna come back with the motherfuckers. They be like, nah, I ain't got 7 kids now. You know what I'm saying?
You want Equate? Because Equate feel like a little pillow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Feel like a little throw pillow down there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like I say, shit. She said, that motherfucker shit. You put that bitch. I said, well, just show me why you don't like it. She put that bitch out. I said, yeah, we gotta take that. We gotta go get it.
Hey, we gotta get that. Like you got a camel toe.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Yeah, I said, shit, can you close your legs?
Can you close your legs? Are you sweating down there?
I'm telling you.
Because it's fat down there, buddy.
It's already a war. Don't fuck it up. Yeah. It's already a war going on.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah. That's it. Like I said, man, send me into the wild with a little knowledge. That's all I ask.
But I'm going to tell you about me. All these fucking movies, all these years, the man is always embarrassed to go get pads. Man, I'm a hand raiser. Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Can you come? I need some help. I don't mind asking for help.
Hey, man.
Sir, I am buying my family of women some pads. I need to know what's the best deal you got. We need quantity and quality. We need them both.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, shit.
That's what's up. Cause man, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I ain't no hand raiser though. I wouldn't be embarrassed. I do my due diligence. If I got to get it, I got to get it. I mean, they just like, I don't see why people's embarrassed. I mean, cause shit, you ain't embarrassed about shit paper. You see people standing in line with shit paper.
I know you finna go wipe your ass.
And I know you finna wipe your ass.
It ain't no secret.
Ain't no secret. Because if you don't, you ain't even an upstanding citizen of society.
Yeah.
You fucking Neanderthal.
You are fucking crude. You are a member of the crude family.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, so I don't see no problem. I mean, motherfuckers, shit, people buy Pampers. I mean, so shit, pants is part of life.
I refuse to be embarrassed by another fucking human being.
I heard that.
I mean, with anything, there is no such thing as a secret with me. You know, I don't give a fuck what room I'm in. If that person is not immediately in a position to help me through whatever this problem is, I honestly don't give a fuck who I say what in front of, because I will voice my problem in front of a room of the many, because I need some goddamn solutions.
Oh, but I need answers, goddamn it, I need them now.
And the more people we got, the better off I am. I think I'm better off. But you know what's crazy? Like y'all used to give me goddamn disclaimers when we go places. I think people are more embarrassed than the person that's supposed to be embarrassed. I go in the goddamn front of a congregation of people and tell them what I fucking need. I think they more embarrassed about what I just said about than I should be. Goddamn.
You got a point. Cause shit, I'm about like that too. And I mean, but really in these days and time needs, it ain't such thing as being embarrassed.
I don't give a shit, but you know it is though. Everybody's still embarrassed because everybody really don't have face-to-face skills anymore. So it's easy to seem like you're not embarrassed, like you're this big bad person. Why do you think so many celebrities come out later and say how fucking shell-shocked they were all these years? And they really weren't this person we thought they were, but online you seemed okay. On TV you seemed okay.
Yeah, but I mean, can you blame them or can you blame the masses? You know
I blame the masses the most, and I blame them also. Because don't let them people fool you, because you can't have it both ways. You cannot want to be adored for just farting. You cannot go outside and write your fucking name in the sand and want 35,000 people to say, okay, I love that. But when you tired of it, they not. Right. Now it's sad that the masses need to worship somebody that fucking bad. Like, where's your fucking wife or your sister or your brother? Like, where your kids? Why the fuck do you give a fuck what this person does all day long? I don't get that shit.
Right. I don't either.
So it's both of their fucking fault.
But you know what? The masses didn't fuck with that shit wouldn't exist.
It wouldn't exist.
I mean, it would exist, but we wouldn't know about it. The only reason we seeing certain shit nowadays and the way things is going is because people are tuning in. You're getting your likes, you're getting your views. If you could simply just read something and be like, man, I ain't watching no shit like that and move on, it'd dead all that shit.
Everything would die. And I firmly believe that if the masses would just treat celebrities the way that they make you treat them. If you see a celebrity out eating with a family, they gonna fucking hold their hand up at you. And if they got security, they'll make them fucking halt you. We should treat them like they treat us. When you're in a movie, I'll come watch you. When you're on the fucking street, I'm gonna pass by your fucking ass while me and Tim is talking. I don't give a fuck about this celebrity passing by.
Yep.
Like, there's no flocking around you. There's no paparazzi following you. Go have your fucking life, because chances are you have a rich, boring fucking life, and you need the excitement of these people sniffing your fucking ass all day.
I can smoke a bag of that, my nigga.
I mean, stop sniffing their fucking ass and watch them start panicking. They'll start coming out trying to come to your fucking house. Like, no, we're cool in here, cuz we don't need you.
We don't need you. We don't need you. Go ahead. We don't need you.
I'm good.
Yeah, but if you do that, it would drive them so crazy.
They couldn't handle it.
They couldn't handle it. Like I say, that shit, I just want to go to the store and I just want to be regular. No, you don't. Yeah. You really don't. Because half the time, because I'm going to tell you something, half the time, man, if you a celebrity, if you just go somewhere and go out and just leave and just go about your day, they can probably get away with it, man. If it depends. Well, it does depend.
Depends on who
but then again, does it? I guarantee you, if a celebrity was to leave the house, don't go out the front door, go out the back door, go somewhere else. Because you know the paparazzi, you got people that they pay to sit in front of your house, see when your car leave. And leave from somewhere else, go to fucking the Shell station, walk around that bitch, get your little Coke or something. If they sell liquor, grab your bottle, get your magazine or some shit. And that bitch, wouldn't nobody even say shit. They be like, I had looked like him, but I don't think that's them. Because I don't see nobody else here though. They would dismiss it so quick. Because ain't nobody snapping pictures. And because they could come up and ask you, hey, are you such and such? You be like, yeah. And they be like, oh, how you doing? Cool. You get your shit and go. They be like, man, that motherfucker, he was in here.
you have to get out of there right then, because if you stay another 10 minutes, there's going to be a fucking flock outside. And I think, what's sad is the fact that they have paparazzi making so much money and they're so thirsty and they're doing stuff to human beings that they would fucking be fighting if someone did to them. If somebody followed them around every day and took pictures of them all day, every day, they could not justify punching somebody in the face.
Right.
But you're doing it to somebody else because it's your job and it's your livelihood.
Right.
If we wouldn't consume every fucking morsel of information that a celebrity does, there would not be a need to have these paparazzi making however much money they make. Now,
but you know what?
Go ahead.
We giving them jobs. As the masters of people, we giving them jobs, because if we act like we didn't give a fuck, they wouldn't have a job.
As if our real lives ain't difficult enough that we need to indulge. That's why we indulge in their shit, I guess, because we need to leave and escape what's really going on in our real lives. We want to live like those people, not knowing, I'm not saying they don't have money, but a large majority of those people are set up in those homes, set up in those clothes, and they set up in those lives to make us see something. A lot of people, I don't think they live like that, Tim.
Yeah, because you're right. Because a lot of that shit, them motherfuckers that you see them in, it ain't theirs. If they was to lose everything today, that house, them cars and shit, them, like you said, a large percent is not theirs.
And it's easy to hide somebody. It's easy for America to come swoop you up right now and take you, Tim, off, boom. And no real people see you anymore. Only time you're seen is when you're on a show, a talk show, or some shit like that. And you whisk back to wherever you're going back to. And you have a schedule. So that's how you become famous. The least a person can see you, the more fucking wanted you become and the more popular you become. People just love you because they can't get to you.
Exclusiveness. Yep.
And they can take you and make you a star tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what? A motherfucker tonight, this was Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
A motherfucker tonight at a club, if he got that motherfucking VIP section, he the motherfucking man in there.
Absolutely.
Because he exclusive. You can't get to him.
Can't get to him.
Because he walking that bitch. It looked like he got it all. He got it all. You got motherfuckers standing right there. They can't come through unless you say so. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. They be like, man, who is that? Who is that? Man, that nigga just work at the goddamn store, man. He just got paid today. That's all.
And the thing about it, what makes it so exciting is you went to the same club and you didn't think, or maybe you did think to get that exclusivity, but you didn't do it because either your money wasn't right, or maybe it didn't seem important to you. But chances are, if you go to a club, who wouldn't want to be in the most exclusive part of it? So everybody else, the other 97% of people in that club is in the lower level or the level that's not roped off. And you got this one person with a few people, that other 3%. That's what makes him look so much awesome, because you know that this guy just spent more money than you would have. He probably had to purchase a package of fucking drinks that came with it. Mm-hmm. It makes him seem like the man. And like you say, this nigga just got out of work, just got paid a fucking regular, modest paycheck and spent a quarter of it on a few hours at the club.
Yep. But you know what though? That motherfucker, just him being that exclusive, he'll fuck around and just a bitch will catch him on a random day. She remember, you was a nigga in the club with the such and such. He'll fuck around and get with that bro, and she think he got something. Yeah, that's it. Or that night, and that nigga, he's just a regular dude.
Chances are he'll get lucky that night because it's all that fucking the pheromones in the area. He don't get it that night, and they're gonna and the woman is just as fucking fugazi as he is. So they met. She met him in her best clothes, and he met her in his best clothes.
And they're going back to the house, and they ain't a clean cloth in that motherfucker.
They're gonna fucking a clean fucking cloth.
God damn it! All that goddamn front. Get the fuck out of here!
What am I dropping hands off on?
No what? Shit, nothing. Nigga, use your t-shirt. God damn it! Shit. Now fuck around. Piss just don't touch your dick. Flush the toilet with your foot.
That's nothing.
Don't even close the door. Don't touch the knob.
I have been at a woman's house and in the bathroom was so thick. I mean, it was thick with an undercoat of like weave hair and just like it just hadn't been touched in so long, Tim. One of the most disgusting things I ever did in my life. But
and she had a nerve to try to hold her pussy hostage. You nasty motherfucker, you.
And you know I am a professional leaver. I know how to leave if I don't have any other skills in my life. I know how to get the fuck.
Man, I've seen you do it. The way you be walking off, you walk away
I
like
know how to
nothing
leave a
happened.
situation.
You just walk away like nothing happened. Like you don't turn around and look at nothing. When you only when you wave, you waving facing the other way. You
What?
throw your hand up.
What was that? What's that part of the Bible when he said, "Don't turn around, or I'm gonna turn your kids to salt"?
Pillar of salt. Yeah.
Who was that guy that turned around?
It was his wife. It was his wife. I can't remember the name. Yeah, she
Who
turned
was
around
the
and
man
looked.
that turned around? The wife turned around, or the man turned around?
No, it was. I think it was the woman. She turned around and looked. Man.
If Jesus would have told me, "Do not turn around,"
oh, you weren't turning around no way.
Now, wait,
you weren't turning no way.
Time out. His family was back there, wasn't it? Damn, Lot. Her family was her family back there. Let me see. Yeah, it said Lot's wife.
Lot's wife. I was thinking Lot.
Why did Sarah turn to a pillar of salt?
Sarah. She looked back.
He looked back, but was her family back there is what I want to know. Because I'm about to say
he just said just don't look back.
It don't fucking matter, Tim. This is what I'm saying. If I don't care if it was Barack Obama or Jesus Christ, if my kids was behind me, I don't know if I couldn't look back. But now,
but wait a minute though. Why your kids behind you?
I mean, why did he tell her not to look back? Don't look back at the
time.
Because
they couldn't look back at the time because God was doing his business back there. And they say you cannot look at God.
Wait. So you trying to make me understand that she looked back and she couldn't part with the found.
No, but when somebody tell you not to do something and you do it, like when you up high, they say don't look down. First thing you do is look down. And he said, don't look back.
Did the lady have children? Did she have an immediate family?
Man, I don't know. But when the Lord say don't look back, you don't look back. Because you look back, now you a pillar of salt. Them kids that you left anyway, goddammit. Hell, they been salt.
So where the fuck was he taking her to? Where was they going? I need to know where we was going. If I can't look back and make sure my family all right. Now the town can kiss my ass.
It's the Bible, bro. It's the Bible, bro.
The town can kiss my ass, Tim. I'll walk off.
It ain't about that. He just said when the Lord tell you do something, do it is pretty much what it gets down to.
I just need more details. I just need him.
You don't need no more details.
I do need him to explain things to me a little more deeply before we just make a rash decision like that.
How the hell you gonna sit there and say, man, they telling you don't look back?
When you talk to a bitch, do she question you or do she just don't look back?
I ain't God. I mean, because pretty much anything I ask a motherfucker to do is a fucking request. And
that's the only way that I would not look back right there is if my family went back there. If my family was back there, I'm just going to go on the south because wherever he's taking me, it's apparently away from my family. So I would want to go there anyways.
But I know, but at the same time, though, why is your kids behind you?
I don't know. I mean, Jesus will do some shit like that. Like he will put put you in a trying situation to see what you would do. It's like the fucking movie Saw. Like I don't like that. Like either I leave my family and I can go on to this promised land and they stay back in this town that you're doing your business in. You are letting people loot this town, rape people, kill people, and I just don't. What do you want me to do? Just keep walking and go be in this promised land with you? And they get together. I don't give a shit about even being here at that point.
I got you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
If people want to tell me all this goddamn shit, I want some goddamn answers. Don't just force me into a rash decision like that and tell me to come float off with you somewhere. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, I dig it. 100%. Because telling people to make rash decisions, just like you talking about Saul. I didn't like that shit either. I mean, I understood what the guy was trying to do, but that kind of shit, man, as slimy as them people was and all that shit, because you can't be killing people and doing all that kind of shit. Somebody gonna get you. But yeah, they don't be putting people in them kind of positions like that, and where you got to hurt yourself and put yourself in jeopardy. Rash decisions you got to make. One of y'all got to die. Like what? Come on, man.
I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm not opposed to it. He gave him an option to choose your face or your tongue or some shit over your whole life or whatever the case is. Because the shit that they were doing wasn't worth the punishment that they were enduring. If they were raping kids, some shit, yeah, I can see you put somebody's penis in a thing and make them have to rip the penis off so they can live or some shit like that. I would be cool with that. But back to this Jesus thing. Feels like a vigilante to me. If you don't never feel it until you make a mistake. And I'm talking about the old days. Was he ever in Lot's wife's life?
Who?
Before I'm talking about Jesus, because he made her decide to walk away or turn to salt, right? That was his decision. He gave her
No,
that decision.
it wasn't Jesus. It was God. It wasn't Jesus, because Jesus and God are two different things. No, that's two different people, bro.
Yahweh,
well, you know, all that.
Whoever.
Right. So you got God.
There was this supreme being that took this human and gave her an opportunity to walk with him. Don't look back. Forget about the family.
No, Jesus wasn't leading him nowhere. That's what you're not understanding, brother.
Well, please give me the story so I can know.
Okay, so they had to leave because God was going to destroy the city.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, it might have been Sodom and Gomorrah. I might be wrong about that.
Okay. Yeah.
But the God told him to leave the city because he's going to destroy it. But as he was destroying it, she said, "Don't look back." So all the righteous people were told to leave, get out. Some left, some stayed. Lot was a praying man and things like that. But him and his wife and his family, I don't know how many, it don't state how many that I remember, to leave. And as he was destroying the city, don't look back. Just keep going, going whichever direction. He told them to go in a certain direction. Keep going and don't look back. If you look back, you'll turn to a pillar of salt. So they're running and going as they were told to do. She turns around and look. Nobody else looked back because he said, "Don't look back." She looked back, boom, salt. But even at that point, he couldn't even turn around and look at her because he said, "Don't look back." That's it. So it's pretty much just, on faith. So
it says right here that the wicked men of the city surrounded Lot's house, seeking to have homosexual relations with the angels. Do you know what Lot did? He begged the men of the city not to do this evil thing and offered up his 2 virgin daughters to them instead. What?
Mm-hmm. I know.
So who would ask someone to do something like that to show them how loyal they are?
I guess he wasn't asked to do that. He was asked to protect the angels from the men because that's why he was destroying the city. Because Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom is fucking in the ass and shit, right?
Okay, that's understandable, Tim. I get it. That's probably what sodomizing and all that stuff comes from.
That's where it comes from.
I get
there you
that.
Go. But go ahead.
How does any time, no matter who I'm protecting, just offering up your 2 children, your 2 virgin daughters to some sodomizers, when does that become an option that someone would even allow you to do? That person should be like, if you was like, "Troy, I'll offer my daughters up to save you," I'd be like, "Tim, I'd wave you up." Like, no, you won't. You're not for me. You're not doing that. Mm. I don't give a fuck how powerful and almighty I was. I wouldn't allow you to do that for me.
But as the story goes, he offered them up, but at the same time, that's not what they wanted. They wanted the men. They didn't want no women.
You still keep telling me. I don't understand how this man that offers his daughters is respected at this point.
Like, well, in the Bible, Troy, it's a lot of stories about people sacrificing everything.
The whole Bible is about you giving up things that you
everything.
Like, in real life, if you was asked to do this stuff, you would be like, hell the fuck no. Or some people would do it for a sum of money. But why is the whole thing that I'm supposed to read and get all this knowledge from about sacrificing everything? Like, in order to get somewhere, you have to scale so far back. And see, I've had discussions with people when I say Black people need to get to a certain point. We got to scale way back and quit buying fucking brand new fucking vehicles and shit. Like, everybody's shit should be paid off. We should be driving fucking old fucking cars. We got these shoe fetishes and we got all these fetishes now. That's a whole other book for another day, though.
I don't know, because I don't agree with it either. I mean, that it does bother you because I think right now, it's a few stories in there where people gave up their children or they killed their children or sacrificed or stuff like that. And I'm like, man, if I was ever tasked with something like that, like, man, I kill you or I'm gonna kill you.
I gotta get you out of here. Like, whoever, if I'm tasked to kill my family in some kind of way, I have an opportunity to do something. I would just much rather see all of us go in a blaze of glory, because I'm getting rid of somebody. Somebody in that fucking room gonna wish that they would have just went ahead and took care of me right then, because something's gonna happen. I'm not making the final okay to do no shit like that. It's not shaking. I don't give a fuck who come floating around this motherfucker. we gonna have a talk before that shit happens. He gonna have to just go on strike me down or something. It's gonna have to just be like, you out of here because you're disobedient. Because I'm not gonna be obedient at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I don't understand, why it was like that. I mean, because I have questions just like everybody else. I mean, I don't know why, you had to do this, to do that, to get that, and I mean, I understand, the golden rule: treat folks right, do unto others, and just be a righteous person. Just be a good dude, man. In all sense of the word. All that, but you think about it, Troy. It might not be your kids, but sometimes you do have to sacrifice things to get to the next level.
Understandable. Things that are feasible.
Things that are, you're right. Not a person by no means.
But the Bible was all about sacrifice.
It was all about
whatever was your most prized possession, and whether that was a relationship with a human or not, it was about getting rid of it, and not just getting rid of it where it floated in the air. It was like, put them on this bush and their head gonna pop off and they're gonna burn, and the devil's three horn gonna come. Like, why it's gotta be all that?
But back then they didn't have a lot. So so think about this. Everything that you really coveted, and when I say covet, that means that's something that you motherfucking love. You do whatever you got to do.
They had everything we had now, Tim.
I know, but hear me out. But anything that you covet, that's the hardest thing that you can motherfucking lose. There's something, you know what I'm saying? Something they be like, so if some come at you like, hey, you need to, give that up. And 9 times out of 10, it's something you might just love just a little bit too much. You really can do without it. So now, that's a test. Because sometimes they say you got to go through something, to get to where you want to be, or to get to the good part.
That seems to be the whole theme of the world, which pretty much adopted their theme from the Bible and religion. Like, everything gotta be hard. You gotta work your ass off. You gotta sacrifice. Like, why the fuck does life gotta feel like that? And it does creates a little bit better character. It does create a little bit better character. But go ahead and finish your thoughts.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that. Yeah, 100% better character.
That concludes this episode of the Wormhole. Join us next time to see what shit goes in the hole and comes out the other side gold.